We've got Keven Undergaro in the studio, The Tomorrow Show, and Supersize Tinder today on It's Complicated.
Powered by Acast.
You're listening to It's Complicated with your hosts Jennifer Golden and Lauren Leonelli, coming to you live from the AfterBuzz TV studios in Los Angeles, California.
That little whistle. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of It's Complicated.
The struggle is real when you're dating in the city.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jen.
In the city.
Yeah.
We are dating in the city.
Yeah.
And today we have creator of AfterBuzz TV, where we are, host of The Tomorrow Show, and our very own mentor, Keven Undergaro, is in the studio.
Yay!
Keven is the creator of the aforementioned AfterBuzz TV, which has become the largest online broadcast network. Did you guys know that? Because if you didn't, now you do.
Yeah.
In 2015, AfterBuzz reached 1 billion downloads for, the second consecutive year.
That's a lot.
Just wrap your brain around that number. Yeah. And he has also created Black Hollywood Live, or helped create Black Hollywood Live, Popcorn Talk Network, Book Circle Online. I mean, he can't stop, and he won't stop.
No, he sure won't. He also co-created and works as executive producer along with Julianne Hough and Marie Menounos on the ABC series America's Dance Battle. If you guys have seen that happen, like sort of during the holidays,
fun
families like will compete against each other and do these like
fun
exciting dances, and it's all through social media. They film it, they post it, and it's like kind of like a challenge, and it goes back and forth, and it's so much fun. It's a battle. And so so he's a co-creator of that. He also has worked in film, and he wrote and directed the indie comedy The Adventures of Serial Buddies.
Super funny.
Haven't seen it? Go see it, guys, because it's very, very funny, and you'll see some familiar faces. And he's also served as the producer on the acclaimed Netflix hit This Isn't Funny. He produced,
but it probably is.
Yeah,
funny.
Totally. He produced documentaries The Elders and Losing LeBron. I mean, he is everywhere. He operates as executive producer for Maria's show, Conversations with Maria on SiriusXM.
Yeah, and he also enjoys in his spare time being a career consultant to those he sees talent in. Keven has consulted with us. He is an amazing dude. You also, I'm sure, have seen him on the Howard Stern show because he and Maria go on often. And last year in March, he proposed to Maria on Stern, and they got engaged.
Yeah.
So
with a gorgeous ring, which we'll talk about.
We're going to talk to him about that. And Kevin's newest project is The Tomorrow Show with Keven Undergaro. It's described as an overnight show for nocturnals, dreamers, escapists, and angry loners with Peter Pan syndrome. We know those.
Yeah.
We know those guys.
Sure do.
It's like the day's final broadcast, like the underdog's best friend. And you could expect to see like a garage full of influencers, stars, oddities, millennials, celebrities, and they're all in Star Trek costumes.
Which is also kind of why we felt it fit that we wear sort of a costume.
We're wearing our snowflake turtles.
Yeah, because it's, our festive show.
And we want hippopotamuses for Christmas.
And so why not wear a Christmas turtle?
A turtle.
A turtle.
Why not?
Here we are. So, guys, we're going to talk to Keven about his latest work, his engagement to Maria, who's so gorgeous, and we love her. And we're going to find out what career and relationship advice he has in store for us.
That's right. We need both of those things, and we take his word with a lot of weight.
Yes, sure do.
So, but first, we are going to fill you in on what we've been up to over the week, and we're going to air our dirty laundry. It was Christmas parties galore for me. We party hopped me and my guy. That's so. I just barfed. Well, party hopped all weekend. I mean, I hate when people do that.
Brother.
It just came out. My guy and I party hopped all weekend. It was like wanted to have a party, and then we were like, okay, no, there's a million other parties. We can't do it. It's fun. It's just tiring. So I'm kind of trying to gear up for like when I go home for the holidays because it's like just nonstop. I'm running on sugar and alcohol right now.
That's not a bad combo. That's actually kind of my favorite combo.
I've also had pizza every single night this week for dinner. Every single night this week.
I mean, how yummy.
My stomach is like, fuck you right now.
Well, in no time like the holidays then to have pizza and all that jazz.
Too much. We went to an Empowerista event over the weekend. We interviewed Alex Worley v Empowerista. That was really fun. And we got like witchy, candly things, and it's going to be really fun to use those things.
Yes.
We went to a yoga event event on Sunday too with our friend Andrea, who we've also interviewed on our show before. That was amazing. It's just a bunch of women who are trying to like help promote each other and like empower each other. So it's great. My guy bought me flowers.
That's so cute. What kind of flowers?
They were like hydrangeas and a lily.
Really cute. What was the occasion?
He just did it.
That's so sweet.
I know.
Guys, take notes.
And also, I need to Christmas shop. I'm so stressed out. I have like seriously gotten nothing.
Well, you better get started because that's like around
you're done.
the corner. I'm done. I've been done.
You're done. You're like the only person I bought presents for.
Oh, me? Oh, right. Well, I was also there. Thank you for that. I'm so excited for my gifts. Yay! So I actually started celebrating my birthday, and it's always this process because it's during the most inopportune time of year. So people want to like celebrate it when it's convenient for them, which is nice because they want to celebrate it.
So then it's like long.
I have like 10 birthdays because it's like certain people can do certain days and then other people only want to do this and then it's like, okay, well, I'll just celebrate my birthday a million times because you guys want to, so fine. So did a dinner with 4 friends last Friday, and that was really fun. Then went to the yoga events with you, which was lovely to like have like grounded time during these holidays and how crazy things can get.
It did help actually to like have a second.
Yeah.
For, you know.
Absolutely. And then stayed in actually Saturday night with a girlfriend of ours.
Jealous.
And we signed me up for OkCupid after not 1, not 2, but 3 people told me to go on OkCupid. And now I have to say this. I think it's the answer to all the things I've been saying are wrong with dating apps.
Really?
Yes.
So you are liking it. Because when you signed up for it, like Jen always talks about how she wants more filters and like specific things to ask for because you're very much about like asking for something specific and putting it out there. And so even when you signed up, she told me about how she thought the process of signing up was great. But now that you're in the app and doing the dating.
Okay, well, I do think it's overwhelming because there happens to be a bazillion people on there. And unlike with dating apps where you have to mutually match and that's how you communicate, OkCupid, anybody can reach out to you.
Okay.
So they can view you, they can like you, they can message you.
Okay.
So my inbox is quite full, but I can filter it to only see the messages from people that I match with as far as how OkCupid goes. So here's how it goes, just to break it down. So for those of you who have like the stigma that it's like from back in the day or Match.com, like that kind of thing, it's kind of more with it, I would say.
Yeah, it's more current than you think.
Yes. So they have you fill out all these questions if you want to, and that provides you with a better way to match with people that are either similar or did the questions and answer the questions the same way as you. So I answered like 148 questions. So it means that my profile is like 99.3% complete.
Yeah.
So now it has more to go by when matching me with people. So when I look,
and you're going to get a better, more specific match.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I go through like the list of humans that I have to choose from for love, I know, it's like online shopping. Like, okay, for instance, if you're looking online shopping and you want a small in something or you want a medium, you're not going to go buy a large.
You're not just going to say like send it to me any size and any color.
Right. You're not going to just like wing it.
I want a large and I want a black large.
Right.
That's what I want.
Exactly. Exactly. You. Yeah. So I can see if somebody's a 93% match. I can see if they're a 34% match. I can see if they're a 52%.
What if they're a 73% match, but they're like the fucking hottest guy you've ever seen?
I don't know, because like then there's the thing, did they just not fill out their profile enough and that's why they're only a 73% match? Or are we really just not going to be
what
a
if their
great
profile
match?
Can you see how a percentage of their profile is filled out?
Yeah.
So what if his profile his profile is 100% filled out?
Yeah.
And he's a 73% match, but he's like, oh bejesus.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll give him like one date.
Why would you not give him one date? You're not going to be like perfect.
No, I'm saying like I'll give him a date to see, but it's also, I'm not kidding you.
You're all giving them all a date to see.
Right. And there are so many humans on there. And not to toot my own horn because I found out that this is just something like guys do, but I signed up on like Saturday and have like 1,500 likes.
They just like,
I think that guys do the like strength in numbers thing and they see who bites. But now I'm kind of like being reactive instead of proactive and just responding to messages from people.
Unless
because
there's
I'm
a super hot guy that's a 73%
No, because
match.
you know what? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to like see who the strongest will survive. So survival of the fittest. So if you reach out to me and we're a good match as far as like their algorithm goes, I will respond to you if I'm interested.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to just sit and scroll through these humans and like decide if I like them.
Saying. Yeah.
Like how swiping is kind of annoying. I'm going to just be kind of reactionary in this. It's just too much work.
It's yeah.
It's like homework. But maybe, you know what? Maybe on my flight home or like to Miami,
Totally.
I'll give it some time. It's a lot of work. It really is. But I'm going to do it.
Yeah, no, I think, but yeah.
And I deleted all the other apps.
Great.
Except for J-Swipe. I kept that one around just because
it's a novelty.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. But yeah, so birthday's coming up, like I said, celebrating this weekend, and then going home to Miami.
Yeah.
For the holidays.
The birthday's going to be really fun. We have lots of fun plans.
Yeah. And some girl time coming up.
It's like an all-girls party.
Christmas tea for Gen G. That's me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. It's a little tea party, and I was telling my guy, "Oh, Jen's birthday party is this weekend," and he was like, "Oh, cool!" Like almost like, "What are we doing?" And I was like,
"Not you."
No, it's like a tea party with like at Callie's like in the afternoon, her best friend, and he's like, "Oh, that sounds, oh." I was like, "Yeah, you're not invited, so
Right.
don't make that face."
And also, it's a boozy tea party.
Oh yeah, duh.
So
Like
hello.
you think we're gonna be drinking like chamomile tea? It's gonna be like
No.
vodka with a splash of chamomile.
Yeah.
And little cute little tea things.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I'm going to wear a Christmas onesie.
And I am wearing a surprise that I'm not telling you until you look at all of our photos, public.
You'll be looking at a lot of photos.
You
'cause
will be.
There's also like photo booth props and things that I don't know about because I'm not part of the planning.
Yeah, we have
I'm an invited guest, I guess.
we have a place for things of that nature. I know it's going to be so fun. And how do you feel going into your new year? Like you have a birthday that is, I always feel like the new year is like a time of renewal or whatever, but like your birthday is also like a new year. It's like more a new year than the new year.
Yeah, I feel like this is the time of year where I reflect often.
But it's like a double whammy because
Right.
it's like your birthday and the new year are within like a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice because it makes me really focus on like what this next year is going to bring.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like a lot of pressure because I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
what am I going to do in my next year of life? And also, what am I going to do like for the new year as far as career goes and things of that nature? It's a lot of pressure, but I guess it's good because it's focused and it's at one time.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've got some focusing to do because hello guys, it's the next year of It's Complicated.
I
So
know. Season 2, guys.
I mean, really.
What do you think of our new digs?
Yeah, guys.
When we get Kevin in here, we're going to ask him all about the decor.
Yeah, we particularly like the studio. For those that are watching, you can see
Diamonds.
diamonds
have
everywhere.
diamonds.
And for those listening, you just can know that there are diamonds behind us.
What do you think about if it's Christmas time and you're speaking of presents and things of that nature, and like, you know, buying presents for the guy I'm with, it's like, you know, I know what he likes, but it's also like kind of hard. We want to get each other things that like mean something, and like he likes to do things and experience things, so that's like trips, and that's like, oh my God, it's kind of overwhelming. Like, where do I go? Am I buying plane tickets? What am I doing? Like, but like he was telling me the other day, I don't really know. Don't really know what to get you. You haven't really dropped any hints. Oh, except for the hint that you always drop. I'm like, what's that? He's like, that you like jewelry. Like, rolled his eyes. I'm like, it's not like I want a diamond ring. That's not what I'm asking for. I mean,
But you also wouldn't mind it.
I would not mind it. But I just really like jewelry. And I know that sounds like like it means more than it really does. And it's not like it does. Of course, like jewelry from somebody that you like really care about means a lot, whether it's a girlfriend or, you know, someone you're with, dating, relationship, romantically. But it really is just also on the surface, I just like jewelry.
Right. And no, and I think that that's okay. Some
Yeah.
people have a bag thing or a shoe thing
Yeah.
or whatever it is that they have.
And people get all nervous about it. They're like, oh God, I have to go buy my girlfriend jewelry. It's like, it's not that big of a deal.
No, and there's like a million brands. Just go on Instagram. They're like all my ads.
Or just go to 14 Karat in Beverly Hills.
Or that, if he's listening. There's also, I found I didn't find it. Instagram gave it to me in the palm of my hand because they do all these ads. It's
so
like,
nice.
are you listening to me, Instagram?
Yes, they are.
So I think I actually sent it to you. It's called like Vray and Oro. I don't know what it means. Something in gold. Truth in gold.
Oh.
And it's like dainty jewelry. And it has diamonds and like gold. And it's beautiful. And it's not, some of the pieces are more expensive than others. But I'm obsessed.
I love that. Oh, I want to.
I'm like, give me all the necklaces and bracelets and
really?
rings.
And they're real diamonds?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're like the little delicate ones, like the little diamond you wear on your neck.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Diamonds. That's why we're in this studio.
Yes.
And while we're waiting for Keven to come in, because we have so many questions to ask him, we're going to talk to him about Christmas presents too. Let's just jump into a little celebrity news, and when Keven comes in, we'll
pause for Keven.
Pause for Keven because he's pausable.
Totally. He's probably going to command this ship.
Yes.
So, guys, another breakup is in the news.
It's sad.
And sad because it's an HGTV couple.
I know.
And we want everyone to be like Chip and Joanna Gaines.
As long as it's not Chip and Joe,
right?
I can deal.
Totally. But it's Tarek and Christina El Moussa from HGTV's Flip or Flop, which is a really cute name.
It is a cute name, but I don't really like Tarek and Christina are probably like my least favorite of the couples. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Anyway, Chip
maybe you picked up on the fact that they're like breaking up.
Yeah.
So I guess they are, and in the past, that like the police have come to their house. And it's been like kind of a crazy situation, and no one I guess knew about this until now. They're, they released a statement saying that they're going their separate ways personally, but they're going to proceed professionally and process civilly and cooperatively and continue on.
And HGTV is like all about it.
Which I think is so weird because, I mean, maybe people will tune in to see, like, what their dynamic is.
Yeah.
Or they already shot their next season, so they kind of have to say that.
They kind of have to say it. They said that they're still going along with it, and they work so well professionally, and they've done a very good job with their show, so they're just going to let them keep doing it. I mean, I guess that's fair. You can't, like, fire someone because they're, like, getting a divorce.
I mean, it's kind of their brand, though. But also, what kind of last name is El Moussa?
I have no idea.
Where are they from?
Tarek is his first name, so I have no idea.
Is he, like, Aladdin? Where's he from?
No, he
sounds like a prince of something.
I don't know. I think his dad must be whatever because he looks like a white dude.
Right.
And so does she. She's like an Orange County girl.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, always in full makeup face, but then she wears like Lululemon outfits.
Well, and then their two kids are named Taylor and Braden.
I know. They're very Orange County.
Yeah.
And I don't think that their prices are accurate at all, but that's neither here nor there. The show is still, I'm glad that they're still getting to do their business. So good for them.
Good for them.
And good for Luann de Lesseps, the Countess, and Tom, because they just got their marriage license, and Luann like hashtag wedding license or whatever she did on social media.
I have a question about that.
Yeah,
she's, I don't know, in her 50s, let's say?
Yeah.
Okay. She's hashtagging. Wedding license.
She's
exciting. Marriage. XO. Are you not? I'm sorry. At what point do you stop where do you mark the point of being childish and like now being an adult?
That is very juvenile.
It's so
for
juvenile.
Sure. And I think that she is, I don't know. I mean, I watched the New York Housewives, and I watched the whole thing go down with her husband or fiance, soon to be husband, Tom, cheating on her at the Regency Hotel, and Bethany's friend got a picture of it, and Bethany had to deliver the news, and it was like very awful to watch. I for sure thought that was just they were going to break up. They dated very long. He dated a couple of her friends. He seemed like he was unfaithful. It seemed like, okay, they're definitely not getting married. Well, Luann was on I think the Steve Harvey show, and
my favorite.
Yeah, your spirit animal. And she was talking about how they're having a New Year's Eve wedding, and she has 3 dresses, and the first one she wants to look like a bride because Tom's never been married before, and then and she has. And the second one is like a fun birthday because it's a birthday dress because it's Tom's birthday also, and then the third one is New Year's Eve because she wants to be blingy. It just all sounds a little juvenile to me.
It totally does.
This is your I think it's her second or third wedding. They're older, like. Does it need to be this big hullabaloo? Why don't you just get married and like celebrate your love? If that's what she keeps focusing on, like if you can't forgive someone that you love, who can you forgive? She keeps saying it. Okay, that's a good point, but like there's just a lot of like shit around them, and it feels like not authentic.
It feels like a show, and obviously she's a part of a show, so I'm sure they're going to film this wedding.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. I just don't also understand why get married on New Year's if there are 2 other significant things that happen on New Year's? It's Tom's birthday and it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So why make that also your wedding? I mean, I guess, yes, all the people will be there that you love.
Yeah.
Sure. But I don't know. I just think it does seem as childish as like
you said.
It
does. It seems like prom or something.
And I don't know. She also sings those weird songs about like money can't buy you class.
Money can't buy you class.
And
her voice sounds just about as good as
but
that.
I kind of feel like she's saying, I don't have class. Money cannot buy me class.
No, she's saying to the women around her. Like, just because you guys have money doesn't mean you're classy. She's the countess. She's like, I have class. I was raised in a certain class level. And although I might also be rich, I was born with this. She was making a pot shot on the women who came into money, and she was.
I think, though, the irony is that it's kind of like also about her.
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
the pot calling the kettle, because really, who writes a song about money not buying you class?
Yeah.
Like, classy people don't say I'm classy. They just are.
They just are.
And also, she's getting stripped of her title because she's marrying Tom, who is a commoner. And so now, she also wasn't born with that title.
No, she married into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So does a title buy you class? I'm so confused, Luann.
Well, maybe the fact that she also speaks French.
Maybe,
She
but
likes
also,
to remember?
so do French whores, and I don't think they're classy.
They're not. That's a good point.
Thanks.
When I think it was like the first season of The Housewives, Bethany got into a limo with her and called her or spoke to the limo driver about her, calling her like Luann, and Luann stopped and it was something like that, and Luann stopped and was like, when you're addressing me to my driver, you must call me the Countess. It's like on camera. It was so, and Bethany, Bethany, she doesn't bite her tongue. She was like, what?
I mean, that is just bananas.
So forcing that class onto people too, it's like overcompensation, and then writing a song about it. It's also kind of just like, we get it. You're a countess because you married somebody and then had an open marriage, and it was just weird.
My favorite thing is Lou Man.
Oh, well, she does have a very deep voice. And
She does, and she's tall.
She's tall. She's a beautiful lady, but
I have a deep voice.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Man.
Oh, no, that
Man.
No, that doesn't work.
Man.
No. No.
Man.
And-
So Joshua Jackson went on Ellen, and he actually confessed that dating has been difficult for him because he was with Diane Kruger for 10 years.
How the fuck do you bounce back after that?
Don't know, but he is Joshua Jackson, so let's be honest. People are
Yeah.
going to come throwing themselves at him.
That's
I'm
true.
sure they already have been.
Oh,
I'm
sure
got...
he has not had any problems.
No.
Good old Pacey.
Oh, Pacey. So Ellen suggested, like, why don't you go on Match.com or, like, go on, do what the people are doing that are singles. But I think that he doesn't have to do that.
He doesn't have to do that. And he's also like, do people even talk anymore? Like that, what do I even say? Everyone's just like, no, we don't talk. We're swiping. And he's not wrong. And
No.
and it would be funny to make his Match profile be like all of his teeny bop, like Tiger Beat
Yeah,
pictures
and
that
she
Ellen
put
brought
up-
up. Yeah.
Like those old photos of him from, like, the Dawson's Creek days. And she actually asked, are
Yeah.
they going to do a reunion? And he said, like, we're not that cute anymore. No one wants to see the four of us together
And plus,
again.
Michelle Williams' character is
Died.
dead. So
How did she die again?
I don't even remember, but she's dead. So there's no more Dawson's Creek.
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin's here.
What?
What?
You guys just talk live, no matter what.
What do you mean?
You live? Or
Yeah, we're
yeah.
live. We're live. Yes.
Hey.
Put your headphones on and get in here.
Looks good. You guys look good.
Thanks.
You're gonna give me. I don't have audio right now.
Oh, that's all right. We'll speak for you.
Yeah.
Kevin,
talk
thank you
food?
for coming. We've been talking about you.
Yeah.
So now that you're here, we
We've-
can talk
we've-
with you.
Really built you up. So, we have some things we need to cover with you.
Yeah, we told everyone about you, and everyone knows about you anyway. And also, we're a little intimidated because like you get interviewed by like you interview people. Your fiance is an amazing interviewer. You are on Howard Stern often, who's like the best interviewer ever, and you are in the place that you create. This is your creation.
Yeah.
And Kevin also is pretty responsible for Two Drunk Girls, by the way.
Yeah, because we came up with some weird names.
Dumb
and he
names.
was like, how
Kevin
about
was
Two
like,
Drunk Girls?
no.
Maybe I'm gonna get like in trouble for that later when you guys get. They're gonna say, "Who came up with?" Are we back on the mic or no? Try another mic.
Okay,
Oh,
Kevin's putting
all
on a
right.
different Britney Spears headset.
It's okay.
We-
We're just rolling with it, guys. This is
Rolling.
how live TV works.
Kevin, you should be ashamed that your microphones don't work.
You know what?
How could you do this to us?
It's like Goldilocks. Pick a headphone, any headphone.
Pick a headphone.
Okay, how about this?
Oh, there we go.
We hear you, Kevin.
You know what?
Let there be volume.
No, these guys. It's funny. I wonder sometimes if I should be the boss that gets really super upset.
No.
And then this stuff. No, because this stuff shouldn't happen.
Oh, who cares?
Like this, it shouldn't happen. But it happens every day on the Tomorrow Show too.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. Millennials standards are lower with you guys, unfortunately.
Standards are why?
Lower with millennials.
Yeah.
Tough with you because you're super self-made, Jen. So you don't get that.
I don't
but-
think I'm a
but-
millennial.
And you're, you know what I mean, and you do the nanny thing and you do it really well. So, but a true millennial, it's just what I tried, or like whatever. It's not. There's not that same. What we had, which was you especially in Hollywood, like you only did it one way for your boss. You did it right. And if you didn't do it right, you wanted to hang yourself.
Right.
Yeah, there's no pride anymore.
It's just whatever. You deal with it.
Oh, yeah,
it's just like what's the big deal? Like I don't like I just it befuddles my brain.
However, though, you do have this show called The Tomorrow Show.
Yes.
And you have your own slew of millennials on the show.
Yeah.
So why do you keep millennials around if they have such kind of
Because you should always be friends with younger people.
Why? Why is that?
And just like you should be friends with older people. Always. So the older people give you wisdom and the younger people keep you young. And if you stay young, you have young ideas, fresh, open-minded. There's a spirit with any youth. So, and there's a lot of things about the millennial culture I like. There are things
like what?
Well, you guys embrace experience more than financial gains, material possessions. Just it's more, at a job, it's like, hey, if this, I'm in. If it's a great experience and it's quality of life, I'm in.
Okay.
Whereas we were like, I can get another $10,000 a year at this job. I get that, and never thinking about our well-being.
Yeah.
And which isn't healthy.
Right. That's true. We have a sort of life's too short mentality. I think
there's just appreciating experiences, and if you even see the things you do socially, it's experiences. You know, Burning Man, Coachella. We had shades of those things in the past, but I think there's many more.
It's on another level now.
Everything's an experience.
Yeah.
Gaming, it's an experience, right? Everyone's joining in. AfterBuzz, it's an experience. So with the hosts who come here, they're having an experience. The fans tuning in are having an experience. We just watched this TV show. Now we're all sharing our thoughts as a group. We're having that experience.
Do you think it's because people want community? Or they're like striving for other people in connection?
Yeah.
That, and again, it's away from our generation, which was work your ass off, get that house, then get that second house, then get that, get that that car, get that boat, get that, and in so doing, there's a lot of great things that come along with that. A lot of other things, were compromised. Health, family, parenting, a lot of things get compromised in that equation, and I also think you guys are allowed to stay younger longer. Again, can be a bad thing.
True.
But also can be a good thing, because it breaks my heart that people my age would be like, they're just puzzled that you would not only commit to a TV series. I mean, that's enough for them. They're wiped out after that. But then to think about watching or listening to an after show, it's just so foreign to them, because it's so
it's not their kind of, it's not their,
it's got to be, it's all work.
Is that what sort of inspired you then to create AfterBuzz TV? Like that sense of community, staying young, getting, what was the inspiration?
No, people have always asked too, what was I get a lot of questions like this with AfterBuzz, and people always say, what's your exit strategy? And
exit strategy?
Yeah, there's all these terms for startups, and I wasn't aware of any of them. When Phil's FeedTech, and I started this, it wasn't about we're going to have this new startup company.
Yeah.
It was literally like, I love the Jersey Shore, and I got to talk about this show. I can't believe what I'm watching.
That's what started it all, the Jersey Shore.
And keeping Phil employed, because Phil had worked on a movie for me, and again, worked so hard for me, dedicated so much. And again, this is the thing I share with millennials, is how to do things. But Phil went all in. And then I'm like, well, God, I got to figure out something. He was going to move back to Slovakia, literally. I'm like, no way. Like, he dedicated. We got to find something for him to do.
And that's what you do, Kevin.
So we did. Well, with AfterBuzz, I'm like, let's just see what happens. And then it became about, and then Maria jumped in and said, well, I want to have a place where hosts can exercise their craft.
Yeah.
And get real on themselves, and get a fan base and all that stuff. Because one of the most frustrating things for Maria was people coming up to her on the red carpet saying, Maria, how do I get your job? And she'd say, well, you have to get a reel. And they'd say, well, how do I get a reel if I don't have a job? So then Maria, so this is how it all came about. But it came from a good place.
Yeah.
It didn't come from, not that if it was a business venture, that's nothing wrong with that, but it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be this sophisticated operation or network.
You weren't supposed to have diamonds in the studio.
Yeah, because thank you for these, by the way. We feel very at home in this room.
It's perfect for you guys.
Yes.
It is.
And also,
Very
we've
perfect.
been with AfterBuzz now, what, almost 4 years?
I mean,
How long has
that's
AfterBuzz
we
been around?
should-
you're
AfterBuzz
veterans.
should be proposing to us at this point.
Yeah, it's
Or
a
I'm
very
gonna
serious
walk.
relationship.
You know what? We should have. We really should do something like a platinum status or something. Which is why. Listen, I think you're pretty much the only AfterBuzzers that have your own show on
What?
the network.
Well, thank
I
you.
don't want to get in trouble. So I shouldn't have said that.
Oh my God.
But that's why. But I think that because you're platinum status.
Warp.
I can't. First of all, your jewelry terms really just
Yeah.
get me going.
Yeah.
And I will take
Diamonds
platinums.
and platinum
I
all
mean,
around, really.
I think we should have something for the people like you guys.
I think you should
who've been
also.
with us from the beginning, who've grown up with us.
Well, thanks. I mean, I think that we really have grown up with you because we came right from hosting class straight to AfterBuzz.
Yep.
Because JC Rubio brought us over.
Yeah.
Met with Phil and then started to have meetings with you about career stuff. And
Yeah.
here we are today.
Look where we are.
And so now that we're here and we, started this podcast and now got ourselves back at AfterBuzz TV, what career advice do you have for us now?
What, really, guys?
Come on.
Well, usually when we do this, just so everyone knows, I need you guys give me all your information and
Well,
you bring me up to speed
do
on
you
things,
have, like-
and then I can say,
Okay.
you know, where we're at. I mean, obviously,
Well, we're physically here.
you're here. No, you're doing your own show, which
Yes.
is great. You guys, your poise on the mics, always were good, but you're more confident now, and I already love what you're doing. You got a plug out for tomorrow's show. We cut you off because of, unfortunately, millennial technical issues. You were getting into the stuff with Marie and Howard Stern, which is smart. Like, you already, broadcast wise, the skills are there, and then now you actually have a platform that's yours.
Yeah.
So the nice thing is I always say, I talk about this thing called brand marriage. You guys have heard me talk about it a lot. You try to marry in life. I always say you marry an equal or you marry up, and that's true of your careers too. So, or your own individual brands. So you guys married up to AfterBuzz, and what were some of the shows you did on AfterBuzz?
Oh, geez. Well, Nashville's the one that got us
Okay.
into Two Drunk
So
Girls.
Nashville, it has a big following. So then you married AfterBuzz, which married Nashville. So then the fans of Nashville became fans of AfterBuzz, and the fans of AfterBuzz in Nashville became fans of yours. So the idea is now they're your fans. So now you've got those fans, and you guys did get them, and now you launch your own show. So you can give those fans more, but then you want to build more fans onto this brand. So, I mean, I think you guys, you're doing all the right things. Now it's time to inject steroids into this show.
Like the Jersey Shore.
Like the Jersey Shore.
Like they do. What kind of steroids should we inject into this show?
Alcoholic steroids.
I think, no. I think, listen, having on people with big followings is the easy thing. And because people who are big in the digital space, it's easy to get a conversion, meaning those people who are big on YouTube or those people who are big on iTunes, it's easy to get their fans to watch this. It's tough to get their fans to go support them, let's say, on TV, Dancing with the Stars, or on an e-program. That's why most of the digital people,
because they want to stay on the platform they're on.
most people do.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's one way of doing it. I think by getting celebrities in here, even if they're not big in the digital space, it's still good because then they're big in the traditional spaces,
Sure.
but they are lightning rods for press.
Right.
So they may say something on the show here that would get press for It's Complicated. I think that I would look into a partnership, going back to the brand marriage thing, which I guess speaks to the guests you have too, because you're marrying their brands.
Yeah.
But a show like this, is there a dating site that I'm happy to do it with you guys, but approaching, for example, a dating site or a female-based site, or something where, let's take a step back. First we need to assess, where do we think the eyes and ears are on the internet that would really love this content?
Well, we are with Acast now, a podcast network, and they are helping. They're very helpful with that too. So we're in the works of doing all of that. And
okay, that's already lame. Sorry.
no, it's not
Yeah, it
at
is.
all.
It's
Because
totally lame.
Why?
Listen, who's your father? Me or them?
you.
All right. So listen, the
Daddy.
the fact that you
Creepy.
the fact that you yielded power in that way. No, I've never done business that way. You know the infrastructure they have over there at Acast? Do you know how many shows they have? Do you really think that they've got somebody pounding the phones on behalf of
No, we're not leaving it all up to them. We're
No,
like
yes.
in our dating lives, we don't just leave it up to the thing.
No, we take matters in our own hands.
Already, but I'm saying already your response was wrong.
Kevin.
All right, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I feel like I should get grounded.
No, it's not that. Listen, do you want the help or not?
Yes.
We do,
All right,
obviously.
okay. So, going back to what I said, where are the eyes? Where do you guys think? Both you guys are super bright, and you're super in tune with people. So, I was saying this last night. I gave a speech, and I was saying about thinking like a consumer. Mm-hmm. So think of the consumers who would love this show. Where are they? Are they on Amazon? Are they going to Pop Sugar? Are they going to Refinery 29? Are they going to a dating site? Where are they going? And you make a long, long list of all those places. Okay? Then I think it's about approaching one of those sites has a lot of traffic, and you can vet how much traffic those sites can get. There's many portals online that will allow you to say, oh, this is a top 1,000 site in the country, top 10,000 in the world. I would target those sites, and then I would approach them and say, listen, we would love to provide. Would you be interested in us, entering into a sponsorship agreement where no money's exchanged?
Yeah.
But, so it could be, Match.com presents It's Complicated, or It's Complicated powered, AfterBuzz TV's It's Complicated powered by Match.com.
Yeah.
But then what you say to Matt, so you say, listen, on our end, you can consider us a 1-hour infomercial for Match. We're going to do our show. We're going to serve our fans. But any commercial content in there, any initiatives Match.com you want to put out, you guys can put out on the show here. And in return, we want promotion from you, front page of your website, maybe on social media. You tweet out about us. Maybe you put us on your app. And again, we can work together. And I think then I would go so far as to say, listen, let the two of us be your brand ambassadors.
Yeah. We
can shoot videos for you guys in our, we have the side room, the white room. We can do testimonials, whatever you guys want. We can do. And I think that it's, you guys have done everything right till now, but then you've grown. As I've watched you grow
Inject the steroids.
from where you were before to where you started AfterBuzz. Then you went, to another studio, and you kind of did your curls, got your chops down. Now you're here, and then I think it's now you guys, and I so to you, Jen, because you're very, very industrious, and Lauren, you're very on it. Like, you're a person, like, if I say, get this done, you get it done. Like, you're that person, and when you do it perfectly. And this is why you guys are a great team. But I know you have that pioneer spirit because you're self-made, you put yourself through school. Like, you know what I mean? There's just, so, like, listen, I know the show's, like, all joking and having fun and all that stuff, and I know that, but we don't get a lot of time together, so I want to, let's make this work. But, Jen, you're the one I need you to reach out to in the new year. I want you to, and if we had a one-on-one, which we didn't have, because you guys, I don't know why you didn't sign up for one with me, but now we're having it. But I want you to target who are the partners that you guys can make that have the eyes and ears, okay, that would love this show. And I think that takes the show to the next level. And when Match.com says no, next, the next.
Maybe OkCupid, since we were talking about them today, and we'll get a partnership, and I'll get a husband.
See how that happens?
See?
Right.
And it all comes back around.
Listen, with success will come the husbands.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what Freud said?
What?
There are two things in life. Work and love. What else is there? So it's like, it will come. It will come. But in the meantime, you can either, dwell about that and, and be civilians and, be at a bar every night or, whatever. Or you guys can put your time into your careers, which you do, and your careers happen to address this issue. So it's perfect. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that stuff with you guys. I worry more about the career stuff. And I think you guys have something really good here. But I go back to that. I'm not worried about you guys finding partners. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm more worried about the career stuff.
This is good advice. Kevin just catered that to us because he's very good at doing that. But anybody listening, you could take that plan and turn it around for you, because that's good advice for anybody. And I do agree. When you focus on you, we talk a lot about dating and relationships on the show, then things start to come.
It'll happen.
I felt like the less I focused on like being single and being worried about it, the more things came into my life. I've been seeing a guy seriously for like months and months and months. So and I feel like right before I met him,
You guys are such good catches too.
well, that's
keep
sweet.
going.
I felt like I was like totally like I like being single. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. That's what I said to myself. But I love being single and I'm having so much fun. And then I met a guy that ended up being a total asshole. And right after that, I met the guy that I'm with now. Like it was the first time in years.
Confused. So you like being with this guy, or you miss being single?
No. I said like over a year ago, I really want a boyfriend, but I really am having fun being single. I know that that's what I want. I want to be in a relationship, but I'm having so much fun. For the first time in my life, I'm totally great with being single. And then I met a guy that like things happened very quickly and then died very quickly because he was like a psychotic person. Oh. But I came into my life because I think that I was like open to somebody being very serious with somebody, even though I was like, I'm having fun being single. And right after him, I met the guy that I'm with now.
And he's great.
He's amazing.
So again, it's something I hear a lot too, is the more you just embrace the life experience and the moment, then good shit happens. So when even people in Hollywood, all they're embracing is, I have to make it. I have to make it. I have to be famous. I have to sell my script. I have to.
It's so heavy and stressful.
Yeah, but when you give that up and you just embrace the process, like, you know what? We're alive. We're breathing. We're standing up straight. All that stuff that when you're younger is cliche. It really isn't, guys. You know, when you see the older I get, the more like I have friends who are very sick and loved ones who are very ill. You go, you know what? We're pretty friggin' lucky. Look at us. Mm-hmm. Look at us on a Thursday morning. You know what I mean? Like we're sitting in the studio, you know, three good friends just shooting the I mean, like we're very blessed, and I think it's embraced. And then so what happened was you started just embracing your day. Hey, this is kind of cool being single.
Yeah.
And then things happen.
Yes.
I will also tell you something else, guys. Success is very attractive.
Yeah, it is. I'm unattracted to people that are not successful or have no ambition.
So that's
it kills me.
Okay, so guess what's going to happen with why I say put it into your
careers,
right. Because the same will be said of you. You will become more attractive. You know, and it's a interesting way of dealing with your enemies too that I learned from.
Oh, how so?
I learned from a great mentor. You know, you basically focus on yourself and becoming more successful rather than putting your energy on hating them or wanting revenge or any of that stuff. And I knew this myself anyway, but the way this person verbalized it to me was great. But what happens is you become more powerful and more attractive, and generally they just want to join you, you know, at some point.
Yeah.
Because they're so scared or so in awe, you know, whereas when you're down on their level and rolling around with them.
Right.
But I believe it's the same with relationships.
Sure.
So, you know, again, you guys could either be at the bars 7 nights a week on every single app and doing, you know, stressing out like that, or doing what you are doing, which is putting your time and energy into your careers and into your own lives and enjoying daily living. And that's, you know, the good thing is you're still getting ahead, but I think even better is the further you get ahead, the more attractive you'll be. Anyway, the more they're all going to come.
Is that what? So that's like what you said, work and love. Like, what else is there? And you and Maria clearly have a great work-love balance going on. You guys have been together for what, like 18 years or something?
19.
19?
Like, holy mother of God.
Sometimes it's too much work and not enough love. And then sometimes it is. And
so how do you calibrate it so that it's either equal?
I mean, you guys go through ebbs and flows, I'm sure.
You've got to, and listen, I'm not saying that we do this, but I'm saying that I'm aware you have to work. It's work. It's like everything. Everything's work, guys. And work's not a bad thing. It's another thing too. Like everyone's like, work. Ugh, I'd rather be at the bar drunk.
Yeah.
Well, I think another word
sitting
for
on my
work.
couch. But it is work.
Effort. Effort is what I was going to say.
You're right. That's a better word.
Effort, because I think that sounds less plagued with like.
You're right.
People think of work as this negative thing that they have to go to from 9 to 6.
And the power of words, you guys are so damaging. So you are 100% right. And thank you. It's effort.
Yeah.
Words are. I am very specific about that. Like when in arguing, like if you I have boundaries with words because you cannot take them back.
No.
So I'm agree with you on like a powerful word choice.
Well, even in your own brain, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Well, again,
for yourself,
working
yeah.
with, I went to some intense workshops these last 6 months, and the stuff that, and again, being in Hollywood, we're blessed to have like the cream of the crop of people who work with billionaires and super successful people. But it was proven to me by how damaging the words that we say in our own minds or that we verbalize, how damaging they are to our success and our health and our well-being. And when I consciously changed, even things I was doing that was self-deprecating, that I thought was funny, I changed, and then all of a sudden, a lot of things start changing my life for the positive.
That's a good point.
But you're right; it is effort, and I think you got to, you have to put that in. We're going away. I know we're going away soon, and we're both excited for the vacation. And,
Great.
And just with Maria's mom being sick and so much going
Yeah.
on, we're just really excited to unplug and just.
Good.
Are you guys planning the wedding? When is this wedding?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think over the vacation, I said to Maria, I think we have decisions to make, which
Do
is
you need 2
wedding.
drunk flower girls?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, you guys will be there. You know that.
We also, speaking of you and Maria, and we know you're a busy guy. You wear like a million hats, so we know we have to get you out of here in a second. But we got you guys a present for all that you do for us, and we love you guys so much. And thank you for everything and being amazing.
You
and
guys, thank you.
that's
So
for
nice.
you. And I'm
guys.
sure
You can open it if you'd like to
Or you
now.
can wait, I mean,
or
whatever.
you can
I
wait.
hate opening presents in front of people.
Well,
but-
we know that you'll like this one, so.
it's. I mean, they're pretty good, and I feel like you guys are gonna really enjoy them.
Especially, you could even have them over your vacation.
You can.
You'll sit back and relax.
I mean, we know you like beer, but it's wine in a can,
I love this.
I
I might
mean-
shotgun this now.
dude.
you know what? No time like the present.
No time like the present.
It's 5
So
o'clock
cool.
somewhere. So
And-
there's 2 of those in there, one for
These
each
are
of you.
amazing.
And they're very good wines, by
Yes.
the way.
Yes.
And it's almost a whole bottle in there, Kev.
So you each have your own
That's
bottle.
what I mean. Like you.
That's almost a whole bottle
Okay,
of wine.
in a can.
Yeah.
So you would crack this, presumably.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have to finish it, but you don't drink this like a beer.
You could,
could.
or you could pour it in a glass, but it's just
Up to
it's
you.
housed that way. There's one other thing in
One
there
other
that we
thing.
really think Maria is gonna like.
All right. Let's see.
This is very much a millennial gift, I think,
It
as
is,
well.
but I just feel like she is very active on social media, and I just feel like she's really gonna like this.
I think so, too.
It's
It's a selfie cork.
It's a selfie cork.
Oh my God.
You
so
put
wait.
it on top of the wine, and then you put your phone, and you can like
Take pictures.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, Jen, this is what I see in you to invent.
Well, I really wish I had.
Well, the next
One day.
baby steps.
One day.
I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you
I love
for
this.
loving it.
I love you guys.
Happy holidays. Thank you for coming in and being so awesome and giving us advice like you always do.
So where can people find you?
But you
How
can be
do-
like everyone else and just ignore it. Like everyone else does.
we don't
Yeah,
ignore
well,
it.
that was
We
kind
would
of funny.
never.
What did Kev say? I don't
Come
know.
on.
something
We
about-
would never.
We
Plus-
have never ignored
Aren't they
what
going
you're
to
saying.
Mexico?
Kevin, tell everyone,
Yeah.
plug the Tomorrow Show that doesn't know about it.
At Undergaro, you can find me on Twitter. And the Tomorrow Show is one celebrity boyfriend's midlife crisis and millennials in Star Trek costumes.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
So-
Why the Star Trek costumes? We just
I
need
don't
to know.
Why not?
because
Why
they're
not?
good, I
Well,
think.
we're in Christmas turtles, so
We
why
were-
not?
Why not? Well, you know what? Again, part of it's the Peter Pan syndrome. That's what if I now have the means, why not build a set that looks like a spaceship, and
Yeah.
why not put everyone in there?
Why not?
Including myself in Star Trek outfits.
And you guys
Great.
have amazing guests on the show, too.
Amazing.
We tonight we're pre-taping, so I don't know when we're going to air it. But David Cassidy from the Partridge Family, so I'm so excited for him. We have a
Jeez.
lot. We have legends. We have reality stars, and we have legends. We have current stars too.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice balance.
So
Basically, people I find interesting.
So you guys make sure to tune in and watch that and follow Kevin. And
Yeah.
listen, all the advice he gave, it's just like a golden nugget for everyone.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
In 2017, we're going to launch Hollywood Career Coach. It'll be a podcast that's just about
Great.
coaching people on how to break into the various aspects of Hollywood.
Great. Well, we can't wait to be guests
Oh
on
my
that.
gosh. Yes.
See what I
Thank
did
you.
there?
Where you won't listen. All right,
Oh,
you guys,
stop, Kevin.
No, I have a whole to-do list that's running through my brain right now, and we
don't
will.
let me down, Jen.
I would never.
All right, no, I'm proud of you guys. I love you guys.
Thank
Love
you,
you.
Kevin.
Thank you
Love
so much.
Go bring your present to Maria
Maria.
and go drink your wine, because wine not.
Wine not.
Why not?
Oh, thank Kevin.
And happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. Oh, Kevin's the best. I'm
He
talking
is.
about him like he's not in the room right now, but
Well, soon he won't be.
oh
Bye,
man.
Kev.
If it weren't for you, where would we be?
Where
Kevin?
we would be not two drunk girls just
we would be
We'd be drunk.
Oh, and by the way,
Drunk.
you know I'm giving you notes on your interview afterwards.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
great. Can't wait. Oh, fuck.
Oh, brother.
Jeez.
That's what we get.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh my God. I hope he doesn't rip us a new asshole.
I hope not.
He
either.
might. You know what? It's okay.
It's totally fine because that's what we opened ourselves up to, and we're strong individuals. We can handle
We
it.
just look. He created, like I said, he created this whole thing that you're seeing, and is with and marrying a wonderful interviewer, and has been interviewed by like amazing people. So we
asked for it.
We took a big risk on that one, guys. See
We sure
what
did.
we
And you
there?
know what? Our last show before the holidays had to be something that was big and special.
That's right.
So we had Kevin on.
We had to wear our Christmas turtles.
Totally.
We had to have the master of all of the things in our lives on. Mm-hmm. And we just gave you some very nice, like I said, golden nuggets of career and life advice.
And he gave me some really great ideas that we'll talk about after this. But you know what, guys? Since you're going to be home with your families.
Yes.
Over the holidays, and you might be single like me or bored. Who knows what you are? Who really knows? You might have a cousin that's single, and you might want to present this bright idea to them.
Yeah.
They should download
Supersize Tinder
on Apple TV, which is also a great holiday gift.
And like they try and like at first I didn't understand them trying to like market this as like it's a family like game. It's like it is a family game, but then it's like, you know what, actually it kind of could be, because then you can ask people's like opinions. Like,
Yeah, the people that know you best.
Hey, Aunt Susie, what do you think of this Jeff fellow or whatever?
Yeah, swipe right or left, Aunt Susie, and then she gets to pick one. Or what about your crazy mom? I love you, Mom, but she wants a say in everything I do.
So then let her
especially
pick
dating.
one. Let her
so
swipe
she gets
one.
a few swipes, and it's almost like the gift that keeps on giving, because you're giving people the opportunity to weigh in on your love life.
Yeah, because you know when you're single, you get home and everyone like date shames you or single shames you. They're
No,
like,
I actually thought about making up a fake boyfriend, and there's
Dude.
been many Hallmark
Like
movies
George
about
Glass?
that. Exactly.
George Glass from the Brady Bunch. Jan made up a boyfriend and named him George Glass.
Exactly.
Anyway, but I think Tinder, Supersize Tinder is good. You put it up on the Apple TV. It's like makes it big. You can swipe it. Makes everyone feel like they're involved because your face isn't in your phone, and it's like feels more like a game.
And speaking of games, you could actually play the drinking game that we presented on our YouTube show, Two Drunk Girls.
Yes.
And if somebody has like a selfie in the mirror photo, you could drink some beer. And if they have a picture with a group of people and you don't know which one they are, you could take a shot.
Yeah.
And this just keeps going. The fun never stops, guys.
Never stops.
Never.
And everyone's involved, and it's a family affair, and it's just like a new spin on Tinder. It's actually kind of a cute idea.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Maybe we should actually talk to Tinder about working with us.
Oh, maybe Tinder might want to supersize their ideas
Online presence.
with us.
Call
and
us,
two drunk
Tinder.
girls. Swipe right on two drunk girls, and it's complicated. Ha 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 ha.
We'll be calling you later. Anyway, so there's a song that we want to share with everyone.
Yes, you know, Baby It's Cold Outside is a song that, you know, there's a million versions of this song. Okay. And it was actually originally written in 1944, but it holds a much different tone today. Because if you really listen to the words, and you know I like to listen to the words, like people just sing the song arbitrarily and think, oh, it's so cute, it's a little duet, let's do it karaoke. Like, no, actually, no, listen to it.
Well, also, Michael Bublé's voice is really charming in this.
Yeah, but this is, I don't think him. But it's, this is like, oh, maybe this is him. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if this is what you don't want on a date. Like,
No.
you go on a date and you now are back at some guy's house that you don't know all that well. And he's like, you're like, I kind of want to go. And he's like, no, don't go. And then he gives you a drink. If you're... Oh no, that wasn't the line. But if you get a drink and you're like, say, what's in this drink? If that's your first reaction,
If you're concerned, you
get
should run.
the fuck out, because you need to get out of there faster than Rudolph flies that sleigh, because that is definitely roofied, and this is like date rapey, and it's a little scary.
It is a little scary, and I can't believe that no one like really addresses this.
So I just feel like also you should really pay attention to the words in this song. Also, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Can I just say something about that? First of all, we'll take a little, a second for this song to ponder. It's very cheery. It's masked. Yeah, it's masked.
she has to go, and you know what? This makes me think a lot about my dating career, because, and it's a career because love and work.
Yeah.
We talked about that with the career coach. So, I hate pushy people.
Yeah.
I hate them so
Oh,
much.
it's such a turnoff.
I hate it in any aspect. So especially if you won't like let me go. Oh, I will. All of a sudden, all my like swords will come out, and I will kill you, and I will go because I want to go.
Yeah.
Don't tell me no.
Just don't arbitrarily listen to Christmas songs and
Is
carols.
the point.
That is the point.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You might be singing about date rape, and you don't even know what's
You
coming
don't
out of
even
your
know.
mouth.
You think it's all cute and cheery. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, if I were him, I would have said fuck you to all those reindeer.
Bullies. A bunch of bullies.
You made fun of me, and then all of a sudden Santa, like, everyone thinks I'm cool because of my nose, and it like helps, and now you want to be part of my team, and I'm supposed to just be nice to you all of a sudden? Oh, fuck no. I would
No.
go to the South Pole and leave you all in the North Pole and make my own shit in the South Pole and be like, peace out, and you guys can't get into the South Pole, so you stay down in the North Pole or up in the North Pole. Well, I'm just saying. If I were Rudolph, I wouldn't, and that is sending a message to kids that
Yeah.
it is okay to let kids bully you, and then when they want something from you, you're supposed to just accept that.
Well, I think there is a point to be made about forgiveness, but however, in this instance, that's a bunch of bullies and they're mean, and Rudolph's going to go start a tech company called Facebook, and he's going to be way more successful than everybody else, and then he's going to sell it for $1 billion, and he's going to run for president, and that's what's going to happen, Rudolph.
Remember that. And see, career advice, Kevin. Did you hear that? Did you
Kevin,
guys hear that?
see?
We do listen.
And we give advice ourselves.
And we thank you guys for listening to us because we know that you have like a lot of different shows to listen to, and we are thankful that you come back and tune into ours every week.
We do. It's like a gift you guys are giving us, and we hope that you think that our show is a gift to you as well.
It is, because it is.
It is. And guys, you might never want to miss this gift. So why don't you subscribe to our podcast
Yes.
on iTunes or the Acast app, or you could actually subscribe to these videos themselves on YouTube or watch on AfterBuzz.
Yeah, that
so
way,
many places.
That way you can catch up on episodes during the holiday break
Yes.
because we are having a holiday break. We will be back January 5th, and our guest is actress Krista Allen.
Yes, guys, you might know her from many of the things she's been in. She's been on daytime TV. She's been in movies.
Has some
may have-
famous ex-boyfriends.
George Clooney.
Might be one of them. Yes, so like Jen said, don't forget to follow us on all the socials at Complicated Show, and tune into our YouTube show, Two Drunk Girls, every Thursday as well, because, again, you want us, the gifts that we have to give all the time.
Just little nuggets of information or how to drink alcohol and then still look presentable.
That's
You
right.
never know what's going to come out of our
You
mouths.
never know what's going to come out, so you just listen and wait.
Yes. And where can people find you?
They can find me at Lauren Leonelli on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and my website.
And you guys can follow me at Jennifer Golden. That's Jennifer with one N, one F, and Golden.
Why one
I
F?
don't
There's
know.
never two Fs.
There are people that think there are, and I have to tell them they're wrong. No two Fs. It's not
Okay.
Jennifer.
Okay.
And it's not Jennifer. It's just
Okay.
Jennifer.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, my website, Google, all the places Lauren is. You can just find
same
me.
places.
Dating apps. Okay, Cupid. You can find me there
That's
now.
right.
Anyway,
Swipe right.
guys.
All right. Happy holidays.
Love you a long time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.